Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. This season underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tigers offense will take the field first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Complete to start this drive. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Goes high to pull it in. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
Brown wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Johnson.
It just took the quarterback a little too long to find his tight end that time. He's out there by the sideline, wide open. If the quarterback can just get it to him a hair sooner, he's going to have a chance to advance that thing forward. They're going to get more yards. So the quarterback just has to be able to make his decision a little bit quicker moving forward.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage called, and they get the INT.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Here's how the career starts. His first carry.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, they're after him. Gets it out quickly. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They bring the punter onto the field now. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You
breaks into the open. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability.
Touchdown, Tigers! He got a step and just dusted the field. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Going to the running game. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. A 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to the run. Finding some room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Neutral zone infraction. Defense way over eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator.
Here we go. Ready.
Brown will throw it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Kept it, and he's past the marker. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
The Tigers in the hurry-up.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Cobb. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate.
Turning it on! A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He's going to take off. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Offside.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Really nice job by the defense there, expecting run on that play, making the tackle, and now giving yourself a chance to get off the field.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Going for the marker on the ground. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Auburn to the line in a hurry.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Brown wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tiger.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It'll be 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The run inside. It's Cobb. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. The short hands. It's Kane. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. That last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Got it behind the line. It's Kane. Could not make his way to the corner.
And defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Bringing the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off.
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the away team sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got his man. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. Dropping back, it's Pierce. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Auburn sidelines, there is some really good things happening. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 6 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Fighting Irish, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now to your game at Jordan-Hare Stadium. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Guys, catching up with Coach at the half, they have got to consider what they should do here in the second half. Their young quarterback, getting the first start of his career, has struggled here in the first half. They have some decisions to make. I will keep you posted as to the conversations and what I'm seeing on the sideline about how they handle this young player moving forward. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Pierce. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Moving away from pressure. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Snags it and he's open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Cobb. And he's in! Touchdown, Tigers!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Pressure coming. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Pierce. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man on the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
Snagged in the middle, it's Bailey. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. He's looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Now, after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work.
Down. Ready, go.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes it past the marker. At the 40, there he goes. Sprinting away. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles, that's for dang sure.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Pierce. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27.
Hey, move. Ready, go.
From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. And that won't quite be enough for the 1st down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down, and you don't see the defense sprinting off the field.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Trying to keep this drive alive. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Tigers sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline.
He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Tigers. How about that shot into the end zone, and he makes the grab for the score. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Auburn with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. On the move, he fires. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, not.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Auburn sidelines, there are some really good things happening. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready.
Brown wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Cobb. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. His defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Fires quickly. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Catch in the middle, it's Campbell. First catch of the season for this highly talented wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. With the catch, it's Peterman. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Peterman. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He's going for the big play. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done.
Makes a grab and room to run. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? To the air, it's Pierce. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Oh, it's blocked. He's going to scoop it up.
Yeah, that pretty much sums up the day, man. You've been getting beat all over the place. You're trying to make the score a little bit closer, maybe fight back in, maybe get competitive. Even your field goal unit isn't performing well. It's just not your day, dog.
So here comes the Auburn offense. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. There's a little room there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a man in the middle. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole, and he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They try to pop a run on the draw. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats, you take the rankings, and you take the records, and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.